This song just cut on. It's about family. Anyway, this song just cut on. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Throughout. It's lit. This reading is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus for the top of April 2025. In the building. Okay. My returning viewers, my thrivers, my subscribers, thank you so much for hitting the like button, staying from the beginning to the end, telling all your friends, telling all your peoples. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do picker cards and general readings, so hit the bell. That be swear. All right, it's gonna one-stop shop. Okay. If y'all interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. If you're interested in hitting my cash app, that's cool too. That's in the description box. Thanks for those that have already, you know what I'm saying, contributed to my channel. Thank you so much, all right? Let me tell you what I wrote down. Cancer. Okay, so I wrote this. Someone's sorry. They want to say it was a misunderstanding. They're gonna hit you like something was a misunderstanding. They sorry. I got that from a song. Also got this from a song. Spirits come alive when you celebrate. You be celebrated with your ancestors. Like, I don't know, like something about music touches your soul, touches the soul, okay? I also wrote, gonna wish they was on your side. So I don't know. Take out resonates, okay? Make sure y'all drinking your water, you're staying hydrated and also aligned, mind, body, and soul. I'm gonna talk to God, and then I'm gonna get a believe in your own magic card for Cancer. I trust y'all are doing well. It's a choice that we make each and every day. Every moment of the day, you might want to remind yourself that you're always enough. Okay, that's what I speak of that. But let me talk to God. But I also see it on the other side is to let them go. If you got somebody like speaking negative affirmations over you, if it is it, I guess it is still affirming, but it's like negatively. It's like it's gonna cancel out what you trying to do. So you may need to let somebody go. And it was a tree that was on fire, so on a whole family tree. I don't know. So that resonates. But let me talk to God. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me. Of the highest ascended white light, thank you so much for sending me down to do this reading for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus, making sure we're all protected during this reading. And we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals. Lord, thank you kindly. Okay. If anybody sending any negative energy, I'll swiftly send that shit right back to you. You sending me some good shit, then I'll send that shit back to you, okay? Thank you so much, whoever took the initiative to hit the like button. Okay, we here. Okay, so let me get a card on the table. How could Cancer believe in? Look at this evil queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. I'm gonna shuffle though. All right, so clear any expense with these cards. Let me get one card on the table for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rise, Venus. 2662. They back at it. I don't think they ever stop. But I'm looking at Feather. Feather, think first before you judge. This could be people judging you in the physical world. I don't know why I wanted to specify in the physical world, but something about them judging you, and I don't know, like, is there, maybe they feel like your heart isn't lighter than a feather, but I'm like, who are they to judge? And then I'm thinking about when Jesus said, if you without sin cast the first stone, or something like that, okay? Feather, think first before you judge. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, I'm looking at narrative 22. Somebody wanted to spin a narrative library. Take control of your own narrative. Somebody could be doing magic to try to spin a narrative around somebody around you. You could be doing this to somebody, you, a group of 3 people or 4, or something like that. Somebody look at the history books. You know when you go to the library, I don't know, but libraries, I don't know. When you write a book, I mean, there's history books, but like when you write something, I feel like when you do something and it's done, it's like it's part of history now, or something like that. Somebody wanted to spin a narrative about you, okay? They could still be doing this. Folks could still be judging you. Which bitches? Cause they got hats. Cause they got the hats on. They got the hats on. That's why I called them that. Let's keep going. Let me hydrate. So these folks is judging you. And then I kind of feel like, because they got witch hats on, I feel like people judge them if they knew what they did. If people knew what these people did, like behind closed doors, people would judge them or something. I don't know. That's how I feel, but maybe not, because if they're all on the same accord, I guess they wouldn't be judging each other. But anyway, let me get a manifesting your mastery card for Cancer. So these people could be doing witchcraft, spell work. They could be writing shit down. Uh, something about negative scripts. Also talking to other people, slander, and shit like that. Okay, clear out any interference with these cards. Let me get one card on the table for Cancer. I can see and feel my life purpose. It's like somebody wanted you to go like off the books, off the record. They wanted you to be doing something that's not on your path. It says, I can see and feel my life purpose. My life purpose is known by my higher self. And every day it is revealed to me effortlessly with grace and ease. So even if somebody wanted to keep something hidden from you about yourself, it's like they can't do that. It's revealed to you effortlessly with grace and ease. I have clarity that I can see and feel about the purpose of my life. So I don't know if you associate with these folks, but if you was associated with them, I feel like they would make you confused about who you are. A lot of projections, all right, in your face, behind your back to other people. Okay, they wanted to do something about your life purpose. Okay, something about your life purpose. Um, maybe some story that you're telling. They're like, no, that's not the story. This was really going on. There's something, man. But anyway, let me see. I'm gonna get a spirit junkie card for Cancer. Top of April 2025. I feel like annoyed. I feel like annoyed. Like, who are these people? That's why it says think first before you judge. It's like, who are these folks? What is their purpose? Is this their purpose? Right? For real? Anyway, let me get one card on the table for Cancer. I see y'all looking at me. Hit the like button, please. For those who haven't. Let me get one card on the table for Cancer. Clear out any interference with these cards. Top of April. We in April. Maybe something about April. Let me get one card on the table for Cancer. It's like, I don't know, these folks, maybe they speak before they try to put something out before you do or something. I don't know. But clear any interference with these cards. Let me get one card on the table. Think first before you judge. Then I don't know if these folks were studying you. I don't know if these folks wanted something that you had. They're just trying to take it for themselves. Or, I don't know. It's strange because it was judging you. So it's like, what? You fuck with it or you don't? What's going on? Anyway, Cancer. Let me get one card on the table for Cancer. Clear out any interference with these cards. I don't know. I feel like I don't got nothing to say this, but I feel like some chaotic shit because once you would get calm and at peace, then things will be effortlessly flowing in your life. And these people wanted to, excuse me, they wanted to have shit not effortless. They wanted there to be friction. Okay, I just need one card, please. Maybe one card on the table for Cancer, top of April 2025. Clear out any interference with these cards. Okay, I rebuke whatever spirit that's trying to interfere with my cards. Let me get one card on the table. Alright. These folks trying to take control of the cards. I don't know. They just wanted you to be on these strings like a little pretty puppet. And then I don't know, something about something going on. People gaslighting shit. Things really. People putting attention on something to take attention off what's really going on in the background or some shit like that. gonna say something about philosophy. Let me get one card on the table for Cancer. Oh yeah, y'all can have different philosophies, different ways of life. Obviously, these people is like they gotta do things to other people. Okay, clear any interference with these cards. Let me get one card on the table for Cancer. Alright, I'll have to pick a card, any card. Okay. These are oracle cards. So let me get one card on the table for Cancer. I don't know. I was gonna say something about like a hive mindset. It's like these people that maybe they just do what they're told. Okay, maybe you do what you're told too, but God told you to do something, or so whatever whoever you believe in. Okay, but it has something to do with your higher self. Okay, this what came out. Cancer. Today, I consciously. Anybody trying to focus my throat chakra or my speech, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I don't trip over my words. I don't do no shit like that. So please leave me alone. All right? God, today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts. It's on purpose. Take compassionate actions and bring forth peaceful energy. Today I consciously, it's like folks didn't want you to like, oh, like, it's like you driving. I mean, maybe you gave the wheel to Jesus, okay? You riding in the passenger seat. You know what I'm saying? The universe, God is really taking you where you need to be. But I was gonna say, it's like they're trying to control the wheel or some shit like that. I just thought about the Wheel of Fortune, but so I'm looking at this. I can't expand time when I'm inspired. Something about I don't know, like something about your life purpose. It's like your days aren't dragging. It's like you got something to do. You got something to do. And maybe everybody life's not like that. They feel like they're waiting for I don't know what they're waiting for. The next thing they're waiting for, I don't know, somebody to control, but it says I can expand time when I'm inspired. So you just like you get lost in whatever you're doing, and then it's like time flies by when you're having fun and shit like that. I don't know. Maybe these people feel some type of way about that. Maybe they were inspired to do something to you so they could expand their time on earth, expand their time with delaying something, delaying the inevitable, or something like that. We're gonna get into the tarot cards. This is a modern wish tarot deck. I did pre-shuffle. I did not know the King of Cups was right here, so be ready. Okay, this is for Cancer. I split the deck. I'm looking at the King of Swords. Okay, these kings out here. That's what's up. Okay, King of Cups, King of Swords, Ace of Cups. These are like, okay, so you standing on business. You're not letting nobody knock you, rock you off your square. You're not putting your happiness in things that's outside of you or unattainable or some shit like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having like. Here's the thing. I feel like your goals, you want them to be attainable. It's like, what are you doing? But not so. I mean, you could challenge yourself, but so, I don't know. I'm looking at the Knight of Cups, but something about making it make sense. Like whatever it is that you're going for, you know you could get it. That's why you're going for it. It's possible. It's feasible. So maybe somebody wanted you to make you feel like something wasn't possible or something. Anyway, I'm looking at the Queen of Cups. Impossible. And the King of Cups. Things happen every day. Clear any interference with these cards. That song's from Cinderella, the black, the black version. Cinderella with Brandy. Okay. Clear any interference with these cards. Impossible. I'm looking at the Six of Cups. I kind of want to put, I don't know why I want to call them a hoe, but I want to put them back in the deck. I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, I'm split the deck. I'm looking at the Five of Swords. But this could be somebody in your family, maybe some type of rivalry, maybe some type of jealousy. Some type of rivalry, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like jealousy and rivalry, like, that's not the kid's fault. Two of Cups. That's the parents' fault. Well, I'm not a parent, but you know what I'm saying. I just feel like parents, you should just. This is a suggestion, okay? This is just me as a citizen that's gonna be that that come across your children. Anyway, here's the point. Something about yeah, I was like, let me drink some more. Cultivating uh environment or interactions with your children that is like sharing and relating and togetherness, not rivalry, not pitting each other against each other and showing favoritism and shit like that. Okay, because that could cause issues and problems. And what's so interesting to me is like I don't know, my brother's a Cancer, and I think I got Cancer in my fifth house or something like that. But what's interesting to me is that my brother was the favorite. Okay, if y'all are familiar with narcissistic households, he was the golden child. Talking about he could do no wrong for her. So it's like so interesting to me that like, but I wasn't jealous of him. Like I didn't care. Like I didn't care. Like, oh, you get to spend extra time with mommy. You get to stay up all night and shit. My nigga, maybe I did feel some type of way about that as a child, but now it's like nigga, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I don't know, but it's like I didn't look at what this nigga had and been like, oh, even this nigga got the first Game Boy, right? Before, like, as a Christmas gift. I didn't ask. I asked for what I asked for, but I don't know. Maybe he asked for it. But it's like I think I saved my own money up to get my Game Boy. You know what I'm saying? My brother got the first pair of Jordans out of both of us. And I was like, when he brought them, when my dad came home and he had them, I was just like, I didn't know we could ask for those. You know what I'm saying? I was just lit with my Pokemon platforms from Payless. You know what I'm saying? I had Pikachu on the side. You couldn't tell me anything. I was lit. Platform made me taller and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know when you're a kid, you want to be tall and you want to be fast. You want to be the fastest, like out of all the kids, like you can run fast. But anyway, yeah. So, but anyway, it's like that could have, that could have, I don't know if that. Well, I don't even want to say like I don't know if that was done intentionally, but I feel like that point of that was for me to feel like less than. Okay, but I didn't never feel like I never felt like oh this nigga like he got this and that he's the enemy. I never felt like that. I never felt like you look at the devil Capricorn energy. I know Ace of Wands. I never felt like oh he's the enemy and shit like that. And then it's like the stories that my mom would tell us. Oh, when we brought your brother home from the hospital, you tried to hit him with a shoe. Now who was there? Who's there to be a witness? I was a baby. I don't even know. I don't even know. Like what? I don't even know. But I feel like I don't know. Whatever I'm saying, it might be relevant to something. This could be something to do with people that they're just so used to people telling them like good job, good job, good job. They're validated in that way. Whatever these people tell, but it's manipulation. So this is where these people get their validation from. So it's like, oh yeah, let me listen to you, and let me be like a brain dead zombie and just listen to you, whatever you're talking about, and it's not. Mm-mm. But anyway, let me clear out these cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Let me get two cards on the table for Cancer. The top of April. Okay. I'm looking at the Hanged One, and I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. Fixed energy, Pisces energy. Delays, looking at something from a different angle. I almost wanted to say divine timing, because divine timing is like things is working how they're supposed to. But if you're not seeing things how God see them, you might be like impatient. You might be feeling like, what's the hold up? And then I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune, fixed energy, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this could be something. This could be about karma. This could be something about something going in somebody's favor or something not going in somebody's favor. Okay. Well, when I first saw the cards down, I felt like there was a delay in some money. Somebody was trying to delay some money or some shit like that. Look, at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, definitely could be about some money now. Even not, maybe not even about your money, but maybe not about actual money. It could be and or, but anyway, something about your wheel of fortune as well. Something about, I don't know, something about how you connected to God. This is how I feel. I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles behind here. Something about these people wanted you to be left out in the cold. They didn't want you to get your blessings from God. It's, look, from God at the top of the deck, the Hierophant. They didn't want you to get your blessings from God. I don't know. These folks could have been wanted you to feel left out. They could have wanted you to be outside in the street, on the sidewalk, on the cement, being like, "Oh, I'm over it. I'm trying to make these people happy. Nobody's fucking with me," or some shit like that. And then you gonna miss your blessing because you're supposed to choose yourself. You choose yourself. You choose God. And God chooses you, and then you gonna see everything like you in gratitude. And then you're not even gonna be looking down. You're gonna be looking up. You're not gonna be looking at the people around you. You're gonna be looking on the inside, and then you're gonna find it. This cup, or something like that. But I feel like these people collaborated. Maybe they can't figure something out. Maybe they're over it. But these people collaborated to figure out how to make, I don't know, to make you a spectacle, to make you an exhibit. She don't got no clothes on. Three of Pentacles. It's like you was a part of something, but maybe you was unaware of it. But you was a big part of something. It's like they needed you to do something to play your role, to play your part, or some shit like that. Or something like that. Let me see. Looking at the Sun card. Okay, that could be something about something being exposed, or something about this sun energy or happiness. Some of this, yeah, because I'm looking at the Three of Swords. These people could have orchestrated a lot of things for you to just be heartbroken, like all the time. Okay. Clear any interference with these cards. Thank you, guys. Look, Ten of Wands. These people wanted you to be a martyr. Okay, they wanted you know what I'm saying? What these folks believe in. Because if Jesus already died, why you gotta do it? These folks wanted you, look, I'm looking at the temperance card. They wanted you to carry their sins, carry their burdens. Like, what's wrong? I'm looking at the Six of Swords, going from choppy waters to calmer waters. What is this? Seven of Cups, confusion. I'm looking at the temperance card. These folks had you confused about what your role was in your life, so God had to remove you or something like that. Something about if you don't know how to treat something, like it's gonna get taken away or something. Uh, I'm looking at the Knight of Wands, injustice. Maybe this is about like somebody who was in your life, in and out of your life, out of my life. Maybe there was like a lover or something like that. And I don't know. I was gonna say move your feet, lose your seat. And then I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be working for God. I don't think this means you gotta carry these folks' burdens like this. Anyway, somebody could be in timeout. God could have somebody in timeout. They could be burdened by something. Maybe they hang themselves. They hang themselves. Look, Queen of Swords, especially if you set boundaries. Page of Wands, set boundaries on your childlike energy. I don't know, something about moving forward. And it's like things looking positive because you cut the strings, okay? You cut the apron strings, you cut the umbilical cord. I seen some commercial and there's like, they're talking about colostrum. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm not mistaken, that comes from breast milk. And like I said, I've never been a mother, but it was like for adults. And I was like, what? I was like, these folks, what is they doing? I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's for babies. Like, I don't know. But whatever, I guess, whatever. But anyway, I just thought about that. But tell me about the Ten of Wands. Clear any interference with these cards. Some of this Ten of Wands for Cancer. Some of this Ten of Wands for Cancer. Clear any interference with these cards. Thank you, guys. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Okay, so somebody could be consciously choosing their thoughts on purpose. So it's like at one point in time, all these like subconscious programs. I don't know. It's like maybe it's like shit was in my face, but it's just like I just looked at it like it is what it is. When my brother got his Game Boy, I did get one. You know what I'm saying? But it was after. When my brother got his Jordans, I did get some, but it was after. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like delayed. It's like delayed on what I'm supposed to get. It's not even what I'm supposed to get, but you know what I'm saying? But even how I'm thinking is like, what the fuck? Why would you do for one that you wouldn't do for other? But who am I? Okay, so anyway, what is this? I'm looking at the sun card. Leo energy. Leo energy. Maybe something being exposed about these people. I'm looking at the Three of Swords. The Ten of Swords. The Five of Swords. Something about intentional, intentional betrayal. They knew what they was doing. They know what they're doing. And you could just be focused. Somebody's in the spotlight. Somebody's getting attention. Somebody is on a high horse. In the song, he said, ride like a bike. And I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles, believing in themselves, putting that work in. I'm looking at the Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I don't know. I don't feel like these people matter. Okay, I don't. They don't matter to somebody's purpose. But oh yeah, I was gonna say something about once you consciously choosing your thoughts and you taking actions, so it's like it's overriding what type of like I want to say framework, what type of way that you think about yourself and shit like that. So it's like this energy is like they can't give it to you no more. Okay, some of this Wheel of Fortune. Clear any interference with these cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Looking at the Seven of Swords, still killing, destroying. Wanted to doing magic. Wanted to take something from you. Your Wheel of Fortune wanted to affect something. This one came out though. Clarifying the Wheel of Fortune is a Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. So this is you. Maybe it's another water sign. I'm looking at the Moon card, man. Cancer, Pisces energy. Six of Swords. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's sailing away from an apology because they know this apology is full of magic. It's full of hocus pocus. I just feel like when I've come across people that be having double energy, a lot of times is they be like they know how to use their words. So I just be like, I can't hear you. Like I can't. I'm done talking to you, devil. So I can't be affected. That's how I feel. But I'm looking at the Moon card, Queen of Cups, the Star card. I don't know. It just feel like an interference. Take control of your own narrative. Something about you being hidden, like who you are being hidden. With this star energy, like who you are as a person being hidden. Okay, these folks could have all had a part in that. Okay. But something about like them being in your energy and you not knowing who you are, or them trying to make you confused about who you are, or something crazy. And it's like, what's it to you? Oh yeah, because they need you to fit some type of narrative or something. Somebody's King of Cups and the Knight of Cups for Cancer. Clear out any interference with these cards. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Talking about this Nine of Cups and King of Cups. I'm saying you walked away. Somebody walked away from you, or you walked away from a water sign because you did not have no fulfilling memories, unfulfilled emotions. I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles. You focus on what God got for you. God got a blessing with your name on it. I'm looking at the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. You taking action. Look at God right here. You taking inspired action wherever God told you to go. And it don't even got to be like, these folks is doing all of this, but you could have simply left them just because God told you to take up your mission. The God told you to move away. I mean, I don't know. I was gonna say like, usually it'd be like, you go to your husband or wife and then you move away from your parents. But I don't think this has anything to do with a husband or wife. I think this has to do with God told you, okay, look, listen, if you somebody that's consciously choosing your thoughts, taking compassionate actions, you're around a bunch of rich bitches that try to control narratives about who you are and shit like that, trying to fuck up shit. That's not gonna work. So you have to see them for who they are and keep it moving. Some of this ton of wands for Cancer. So somebody's in timeout with God and like they very heavily burdened. That's justice. For they stealing. Like, ooh, they stealing. Somebody's ten of wands for Cancer. Clear this energy. This is what they created for themselves. Well, I'm looking at the Magician and I'm looking at the King of Swords. I'm looking also at the Three of Pentacles and the Double. Capricorn energy, Earth energy. At the top of the deck, the Moon card. Working with the Devil. Paying the Devil. Okay? Putting that work in. Now I'm looking at the King and the Queen of Swords on the corners. I'm not even sure if this is your energy, but it was a group of people. Their connection to you is like they misused it. They're getting their, you know what I'm saying, what's due to them because of what they was doing. The Moon card, Justice. Some about this Magician. Oh my gosh. I'm finna wrap this up though. Some about this Magician for Cancer. It's a dark magician. Look, the Devil and the Two of Cups. This could be somebody in your family. That was the song that came on when I first got on this video. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups, Eight of Wands. I don't know, man. These people just devilish. I don't know. Your purpose in life has anything to do with But I feel like just you controlling your own narrative, you not letting them take control of your own life. It's like if you let them take control of your life, you're gonna be a victim. Now they could be trying to victimize you, but it's like you would be in that in real life, but you would be in that mindset because you would be leaving things up to them. Like, save me from the shit that you're doing. You're doing it. Or, I don't know. These folks are not on your side. Some of the Magician. This would be about whoever's doing this magic. They could be in timeout. They could be heavily burdened. Some of this Magician for Cancer. For their foolish actions. It could be a fire sign. Don't have to be. Clear out these energies, man. I'm looking at the Four of Cups, and everything is fine. Ten of Swords in their back. That's like, they're looking at Two Swords. I'm not sorry for it, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, look, I'm looking at the Four of Swords and the Death card. This is not good. Somebody is on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, they hooked up to an IV or what's going on with it. I'm looking at the Emperor. Somebody just couldn't change their ways or something like that. They're stuck in their ways. The Emperor and the Knight of Wands. So I don't know if this is a player in your story, like a playboy or something like that. They could not be doing well. Especially if this was like a magician and they was throwing some type of death magic to you. Take out how it resonates. I don't know. I'm gonna wrap this up though. The Chariot. That's what I'm saying. Like you still moving forward. The Chariot, Six of Wands. You still in your life purpose. I was gonna say something about why you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. I guess there's gonna be people that's gonna want to be better than you or something like that. Maybe you setting some type of standard. I'm looking at the Tower and the Ace of Wands. Something about your happiness. Something about the actions that you're taking is really bringing a tower down. Whatever lies, whatever false narrative people was spinning about you, it's all crumbling apart. And people seeing you for like a happy person that like God shines on you, the light shines on you, and shit like that. You just be minding your business, doing your own thing, or something like that. You could have been like this since a child or something, bright and sunny. I'm looking at the Page of Swords. This could be somebody that you block that still finds a way to watch you. Okay. They got a sword up. I mean, I guess they would have a sword, but I don't know. Maybe in other cards it'd be up or down. But this person, I feel like Page of Swords. It could be a message that you don't want to receive. Okay. I'm looking at the High Priestess, and then I was thinking about mail. I was thinking about mail because I was thinking about mail, even email, because I don't know. I just thought about a mailbox, like in like suburban areas, mailboxes. If I'm not mistaken, when it's up, when the thing is up, that means like there's mail in there, and then like when it's down, that means they took the mail out, right? Some shit like that. But anyway, I'm finna wrap this up. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, hitting the like button, subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna Isis Oracle card. If you're interested in a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. Okay. Let me get one card. Okay, you could be healing right now. It came out like so. I mean, maybe it came out that easy, whatever. It'll come out again. It was supposed to. What's this say? High Priestess. High Priestess. Something about you being in tune. And it's also something about clarity. You could be a High Priestess. These people, like a spiritualist, these people could have been trying to affect your intuition. Just like these people, these would be people in your family. It's like they use their powers, their gifts for evil and like grouping together. So it's like, is they are they really powerful because they're grouping together? It's like they don't know themselves. That's why I don't know. Maybe they need other people. But I was gonna say something about you use your energy, your gifts for good. Something about you having clarity, because it's like I feel like these folks are some is confused about them, but they had something built up for so long, based on confusion, based on having you confused, based on confusing other people around you about who you are, or something like that. But anyway, the High Priestess. All right, I added the on it. It says High Priestess. A mystery to be unveiled. Okay, so shit is unfolding. The story is unfolding. It's like this was really going on. Wow. Anyway, a mystery to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. Definitely got to do something about with your purpose. Okay, that's what I feel like. And then I was gonna say something about the full moon, only because it says full reveal. And then what else? New clarity around your direction. Because people they wanted to control you, like control how you move, how you talk, how you walk, where you're going, what you're doing. And it's like you're gonna get clarity about what it's gonna be clear about what you're doing and how you move it and shit like that. And I feel like even if it's like one footstep at a time, like you know what I'm saying? One step at a time. Anyway, that's the reading. No, it's not. Let me get a fortune. Let me get a fortune for Cancer. Cancer, your enthusiasm for sports will create positive energy and motivation in those around you. So take how it resonates. Okay, I don't know if this is about going to sports games or playing sports or I don't know. Maybe y'all be betting on sports teams and shit. I don't know what y'all be doing, but or I don't know. You'll be going to the bar watching sports and shit. I don't know, but anyway, it says your enthusiasm for sports will create positive energy and motivation in those around you, or you do your own personal sports or something like that. Anyway, here's some numbers y'all could use for the lottery. It could resonate with you in whatever type of way. 4, 43, 3, 32, 37, 6. Okay? And if y'all want to learn Chinese, it says, if you want to learn, how to say, do you have chopsticks? It says, there's accents on it, so I don't even know how to say it, but it says, you kai mei. You kai mei. Do you have chopsticks? Okay, anytime you're in China. Do you have chopsticks or Chinatown? You kai mei. Okay, that's the reading. That's the reading for real. Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. Peace out, and later on. Check out your other zodiac signs if they're posted. Watch whatever I got of Aries left. We're supposed to be cutting on my videos, but this one is at 4126. Okay, so peace out later on. Where's that? Where's the X marks the spot? X marks the spot, the treasure. Anyway, peace out later.